I figured out how the dance won. How to win the dance, yeah. How the dance won? What does that mean, young Tom? I don't think I've done Psyduck's thing yet. He likes to play hide and seek and has membranes on his arms. Oh! I took a picture of Emolga. Thank you, Armadillo. There we go.
Guys, quit fighting in the chat.
Yes. Don't make us put you in a literal timeout. Man, you got loads of honeypots at once, and now it's not giving me barely any. Well, barely any sweet leaves anyway.
Well, Wailord is clearly taking over the local honeypot economy.
What now, bitch? What now?
Alright guys, seriously, cut it out.
Yeah, stop
or
it.
You're gonna time out for a while.
Yeah. Well, you know what to do, if people won't listen.
Well, I'm giving them a chance first.
God, I just need 2 more sweet leaves.
No, I don't care, Plague Light. Just stop. Cut it out. Don't even... Just stop.
Yes. Cease and desist.
C and desist?
Cease and desist.
Alright, you gotta pronounce that C.
That's rich coming from someone who can barely talk.
You're the one who can't pronounce evolution. Evolution!
Fuck you and fuck your nationality hatred. Tired of it.
What the nationality that we took from you!
That's true. You are now my bitch. Kick a ball.
Yeah, we're just like English light. We're diet England.
Diet England.
Well, no, we're not diet. We're extra fried England.
Anything but. I will probably need some tea after we clear out this area.
No, I need tea for everything. It's
Yep.
just one of those requirements.
Mm-hmm. Two more sweet leaves, that's all I need. Ballin'.
A little ballin'.
Let's head back to that guy and make him the clothes. Yeah, the UK is not so hot. Why do you think I do this shit for a living? It ain't out of laziness, trust me. Like, take this for example. My mother, who is worked in the housing industry for 30 plus years, cannot find a job. There are none available. In fact,
well, remember that America has also had a real estate problem as well.
Exactly. Well, real estate or job market problem.
Well, all around. But there was a downfall in the real estate industry.
Yeah.
Which is what, you know, the Home Network keeps telling me, so...
So if people think this is easy, doing this like almost 24/7, feel free to take the position off me. You can gladly have it.
You know, you could still find a way to sleep more. I'm just throwing that out there. It's actually more advisable if you want to be more productive.
Well, I've been trying to do it lately because I want to reach the payment threshold on Twitch, which I have. So I'll start taking some early nights this month. Okay, let's have a look at the friend list. Still getting question marks on here. Man, this area is huge. I will try sneaking up on one of the swanners. I doubt it will work, but we'll see.
I think also you might have to use a Pokédoll
What for?
to lure the swans over there.
Huh.
Well, keep that in mind.
Well, we'll see. There's a sleeping one there.
Ash is going to be traveling with a legendary Pokemon, Meloetta, in the next season. Have no idea if he catches it or not. Huh.
Of course he won't.
Well, still, that's an interesting idea to have him travel around with a legendary.
Indeed. Okay. Come on. Okay, yeah. Can someone just please tell me, 100% true, how to get Swanner?
Try the Pokédoll thing.
Alright, let me go buy one from Meowth.
PokePark 2, friendship is essential.
Yeah. Your kids eating your greens.
Spoiler alert about Black and White 2 season. Ash releases half of his Pokemon to the wild.
Dull! Dull! See, when you say it in caps, I time you out, but no, I'm just kidding, I don't. Okay, where's Meowth?
Hippo, quit lying about Plague Light. I'm looking at him and he's not doing anything I find bad, so cut it out.
Yeah.
This is your last chance, otherwise I will have to time you out after this. I've already timed you out once before.
Well, that's a ban then.
Oh. Don't make me do it.
Okay, plush. Right, here we go. Make an offering to the gods. Okay. Tepig is the fastest when carrying stuff. Why can't I switch Pokemon? There we go. That's Pikachu. Meowth, that's wrong. Okay. Now I just have to wait for a Swanner to get on land. There's a Swanner. Yo, what's up? Well, that was easy. Shall we play chase? Yes, let's.
Probably not even gonna land.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, just fly in the water, why don't you? Gotta switch to Oshawott. Yeah, Gary is in every season. That's weird. I think he is. Was he in Ruby and Sapphire?
I don't remember if he was. I bet in the new one, he's like, Ash, why are you jobbing to this total newbie?
Can you explain to people what jobbing means?
Jobbing is basically being defeated really easily, essentially.
Yeah.
It is a wrestling term. I just kind of took it and been using it randomly.
Holy shit, this guy's fast. Fuck. I need some kind of strategy for this one, guys. Would appreciate it.
Did Gary have the same annoying voice in the first season? I believe since the first season he was voiced by Jimmy Zombie, I think. And Jimmy Zombie also does voices for PUSA. He's currently Meowth, so I don't know about that.
I think it flies in a pattern.
It's kind of a dick move, really. Why don't you try to chase me in the sky?
Fuck! Goddamn D-pad controls!
Now I'll be back. I gotta trim this really fast.
Okay. See, if I had analog control, I could have got him then. Okay, let's try this again. I'll wait for him, or her, to come to me. Or I could just do that. Hells yeah. think you'll find I can, Shark Boss. The chat is very helpful. Okay, I assume Krabby wants something. Oh, never mind. A big rock on his back. Ah, Crustal, yes. Nothing, okay. Right. I think this might actually take longer than the main story. Alright. There he is. Give him a little bit of that water. Oh, Crustal. Is Crustal the evolved form? Yeah, Dwebble, there you go. What time is it? It's 25 to 3.
Meanwhile, the anime still sucks.
There we go. Was Ash competent in the Diamond and Pearl series? That was kind of where I turned off completely. Oh, I befriended him at the same time. Crystal has come to play, eh?
Come to play!
You know what, I'll take a picture of both of these guys, just in case. Okay, back up a little bit. No. Okay, that's one. Now you'd think I won't be able to miss Crustal, seeing as he is so big. But obviously you've never met me before. That's a Gibble, I think. Yeah, Ash, like, put his all into it in the first season.
Well, what happened?
Well, he lost because he got arrogant and used Charizard.
No, I mean, what happened in continuing seasons?
Yeah, he just kind of didn't care, I guess.
Yeah.
Less and less about the Pokemons. More about the taking part.
Then the guy comes out of nowhere with a Darkrai, wherever the fuck he gets that from.
No, not just a Darkrai and a Latios.
Bull.
That's such a dick move.
That's super bullshit 64.
Okay, right. Oh, it's the Lakeshore, the thing? I thought it was the Arcane area. Right, Lakeshore, there we go. Yeah, Best Wishes is kind of a reboot, even though they say he's been traveling.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad to have him completely jobbing to a newbie if he was just as new, but he's not. You can't use the excuse that, oh, well, his Pokemon are completely new. First off, the Pikachu problem. Secondly, even then, he still should know a lot of techniques that this new guy should not know. Like, he has so much battle experience.
Like Iron Tail, for example.
Not just Iron Tail, but positioning, like when to use what type of attacks, things like that. You know, basic and, you know, moderate shit.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't exhibit any kind of skill, and that's pretty unrealistic.
There we go. I have a Crystal in black. He's pretty cool. I want a story about this Krabby. He seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yep. Okay, check the Zifran's list. Oh, the Arcane area has its own folder, okay.
Well, see, the thing about Paul is that he actually had experience. He's been to previous regions, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, we shall go upgrade our dash ability and try to beat Sawbuck again.
Yeah, it's funny how Ash doesn't actually celebrate his birthday, but he does celebrate the day when he and Pikachu met. So I'm guessing he's trying to pretend that he's not getting older.
I didn't want to say it, but this kind of lends credence to the whole Ash is in a coma kind of thing.
I guess.
Because he's not aging.
That's true. I guess when it really is his birthday, he just keeps telling everybody he's 10 and then he goes eat some Ben and Jerry's out of shame.
Yeah.
I'm not 13. I'm not 13.
I kind of wish they would like have the characters grow, like physically.
But God forbid, man.
Like in The Simpsons as well. That would solve a lot of the problems if they just grow up so it isn't kids doing adult things. That might have worked back in the day, but now it's just...
The Simpsons thing, that's not necessarily so bad, because you were never really supposed to take that show seriously. It was always a comedy, therefore, you know, you could stretch your disbelief a little. But with Pokemon, it's different, considering there's a real sense of progress. Well, at least there should have been.
That's what I was about to say, yeah, since it's like... the point of the joke is little kids doing adult things.
Exactly. I mean, Lisa's like in 2nd grade, but she's supposed to be really smart. All the same.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody likes Lisa, but at least in the at least early on, there was still that sense of she was really smart about a lot of book stuff, but she was still naive about how the world worked. But at the same time, they played it all for comedy. You know, it wasn't necessarily bad. We didn't really expect these characters to grow that much. The problem, I believe, not just with Simpsons, but also with, you know, Pokemon comics, anything that lasts really long, is that there's no real definite ending. And I find when you have an ending in mind, you're able to plan like character arcs and story arcs, and you're able to make their victories matter more.
Well, you say that, but Electric Tail of Pikachu did have an ending.
It did?
Yeah, even had an epilogue.
Well, I never said that Electric Tail Pikachu didn't end. I'm talking about the comics like American comics.
Oh, like Adventures and so on.
Well, maybe Adventures. But doesn't Adventures change protagonists every new game?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Well, see, then it doesn't really fall to that rule. I'm talking about following the same guy over and over and over. Like, let me compare two things here. Like, let's take normal Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Who has gone through all this stuff. You know, he's dealt with these villains all this time. He's had his falling out with Mary Jane. You know, he sells this marriage to the devil, and now there's hints of getting it back. The character never really goes anywhere. It stays the same, and that doesn't really work in a dramatic context, because you need to have events have consequences that last. Now, flip over to like the kids series, like the Marvel Adventures comic books they used to have. Spider-Man doesn't change there, but since it's episodic...
Yeah, you cut out. You might want to repeat
and
that.
really it's more about character...
You cut out.
Which part did I cut out?
When you said episodic.
Well, let me start the sentence over again. With Marvel Adventures, even though Spider-Man doesn't change in that either,
yeah,
it's still more, it's episodic, and it doesn't really matter if he doesn't change a lot. It's more about characters being, you know, larger in life and things like that. But it really depends on the context of the story. Basically, the rule of thumb I find is, when you're trying to tell a dramatic story, you should really have an ending in mind. Otherwise, whatever you do ultimately doesn't matter in the long run if the character cannot change. They need character arcs to be good characters, I think.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This is just my theory for somebody who barely writes. I mean, I've been writing Kabuto Silver now, and that's hard. That's actually a lot harder than I imagined it would have been. So, now I can kind of sympathize with some of the stuff writers go through, but at the same time, this hasn't really changed a lot of my opinions on fiction.
Yeah. Well, 159, you say that, but in The Legend of Korra, I'm sure she's around that age, and Avatar Legend of Korra is a kid's show.
Well, yeah, really what defines, I think, a kid's show, and really what's something adults can watch. I don't know, I think you can blend the lines a little bit. It really depends on
It's more about
what
tone than anything, I'd say.
Yeah, it's about tone, what you bring to the table, because you know how, like, a lot of shows are like, when you look at, like, a kid's show, it's like, oh, well, we should, or any kind of thing, or any kind of movie or whatever, oh, we should bring in kids' characters and things like that. Kids tend to look up to a lot of strong role models, even if they're adults. It doesn't really matter what age the person is. If it's somebody they really like and they can look up to it, like Optimus Prime, he's not a kid, clearly. Yeah. He's not even an adult male, but at the same time, people look up to him because he's a good role model. He's fucking Optimus Prime. So, it doesn't really matter what people think other people are affected by in terms of fiction, like what they think they would like. It's often not really true. So.
It is really hard to turn when you do these dashes, by the way. Jesus Christ. I'm sure there's some trick to this which I'm missing. There we go. With 1 second to go.
There you go, that's kind of close.
Oh, now you come over, Swanner. This guy has an afro.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. No, I want to check out the arcane area. Oh, I think the arcane area is done. Okay, arbor area. Well, there's a bunch missing in the arbor area. Okay, back we go. No, I thought that would be like a Tauros evolution, Tauros. But no. Oh yeah, Zekrom. He's in a later area, I believe. I'm pretty sure I already have Excadrill, I've done Scolipede, done Burmy.
Here's the thing when I think about it in terms of tone for any form of media and creativity. Something I've been finding a lot true lately is that creativity often depends on limitations you place on yourself or what you're working on. Like, in terms of if you've ever read about something like the background info for, say, Batman the Animated Series, obviously it was a kid's show. They couldn't really just have the Joker come in and shoot everybody. They had that limitation where he couldn't really do that. So instead they had to work around it, and instead what happened is that they made the Joker gas, which was a lot more effective in some cases. And obviously, like, when they went back to Dick Grayson's backstory, they couldn't just have somebody on screen shoot his parents off the trapeze. So what they did instead is they just implied it, and yet that was powerful in its own way. With creativity, it often comes a lot down to what I think is having those limitations on what you're doing, and that spurs more creative thought. And I think that may be like a benefit of having, like, you know, some of the recent superhero movies geared to like PG-13 or whatever, Because it's true that you can't really go the lengths you want to go sometimes, because some stories are mature, and that's not so bad.
Yeah.
But in terms of like when you're limiting it to like a certain age group, you're allowed to do things a different way and use your mind a bit more, basically.
Oh, he was just gonna sit there then, like a duck.
Ducklets are cute.
I suppose. Right, who else is here? Friend list. Magikarp, Mankey. I would imagine they're in the first area. God, Dugtrio's trapped me here. No. But yeah, a kid show isn't really defined by having kids be the protagonists.
Exactly. It's all about tone, like I said. And you can get a lot of and there are adult shows in turn that, you know, play things really lightly.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say on that matter. I would say we're making good time, but honestly I have no means to judge time, because I've never played this before.
Yeah.
Hi, Kima. Right. I suppose we'll just have to narrow down who we haven't beaten yet. Friend list. Do we have Zeror? Yes, we do.
What do you think about the new Amazing Spider-Man trailer? I haven't seen it. I don't know. The lizard kind of looks dumb.
He does.
Yeah. I was expecting more like, well, I wouldn't be... I'm not surprised at the whole gradual lizard transformation. The problem is that the promotional art they received was then promptly shopped onto a bunch of other movie posters because the face looks so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now I just can't take it seriously anymore.
I have to agree with people when it looks like it was taken from the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
It does, yeah. It's basically a Goomba.
Berries 200, nice. Okay, take a picture of the Buneri. Where is the Buneri? Yes, this is Pokemon Facebook, the game.
Pretty much. Oh look, Shroomis plays Tetris. Do you want to play with him? Share things?
No.
No. Shroomis, you are not allowed to be on my news feed.
Oh yeah, Leafeon. Sit down. Oh. I kinda killed the Leafeon.
Good job.
Game over. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it is dangerous. Oh, it's angry now. Wonderful. Well, stand still. We have stuff to do. There we go. Oh, God. Try running on the race course I thought up. This is the starting point. Okay, one crate there. God, I gotta memorize this shit.
That's like homework.
Okay, I think I know what to do here. Break the targets. really should have used Snivy for this, oh well. See, the thing for this is you can't actually use the shake boost during these races.
Why not?
I don't know, it just disables it. I'll see if I can do it with Oshawott, and then I'll go back. Because again, having not played this before, I don't know what kind of challenge they're going to set me. Hopefully I should just be able to do it. God damn it! Well, there's that idea out the window. Yay! I did it!
Good job.
That wasn't really a race course, you just put boxes everywhere. Befriended Leafeon. Right, friend list. I am still missing people. Oh, Oddish! Well, that was kind of random. I'm glad I decided to dash over there. Oh god. Oh Jesus.
Oh man.
Number questions. How many Pawniard are there? I think there's 3? No! I lost.
You lose.
Okay, it was definitely 4 then.
We'll just go through the list.
Yep. First question, how many Pawniard are there? 500.
Clearly there's 500, yeah.
Yeah. Second question, how many Caterpie are there? 1. No. Okay, then it has to be 2, because it can't be 7.
500. There's a whole army of this shit.
This is what you get for not randomizing your questions, game. I can just cheat.
That's true.
Second question, how many Caterpie are there? 2. Yes. Last question, how many... Oh, then it has to be 3. Because it is neither 20 or 47. Let's be friends. Sure, why not? Ah, I gotta get a plush. Also, Sewaddle has come to play. Ah, sounds adorable. I'm gonna kill it. Groovy maracas. Yes.
Yes, ginger ale is great for when you have stomach problems.
Okay, I'll hide at the base of that quiet bridge.
I believe ginger ale was my elixir after I had heat exhaustion for 1 fun week.
Jesus.
Shh, God.
Okay, there's a bridge here. I can hear the Bunary. Oh, it's right there. There we go. Right, let's find Sewaddle. Oh, luckily for me, there was a plush in the box.
Let's see, I need another topic to get riled up about, so challenge me.
For me, yes. I'm so embarrassed I'm gonna evolve.
I just realized it'd be funny if it's like, I don't know, let's say like, all these Caterpies are like friends with each other in the club, and then it just suddenly evolves into a Metapod. Oh god, this is really awkward.